What is going on, guys? Welcome to the TUC, the Tell Us Camp podcast. As always, I am your host, Trevor.
And it's your boy, Matty Ice.
And we are doing the damn thing on episode 24, baby. Clap it up for that. You know? If you're watching from the lovely YouTube, as you can tell, we got a new setting, a new setup. We are happy to bring this episode to you. Not sponsored by, but brought to you by, helping us in the process, the Music Room here in Yarmouth on the Cape. Shout out the Music Room. Shout out Paul, the engineer here, the producer. I know we are both very, very thankful for this opportunity, and some future goals to maybe look forward to. Yeah, man.
Some things to talk about. Yeah, no. Like we were talking about off air, I feel like this is a cool experience for us. This is interesting. It's something that we spoke about in previous episodes.
Oh, yeah.
That we wanted to be able to take this and on a portable level, I guess you would say, relocate and try out different areas in order for us to record and, have this live from, for example. And being able to have this one live from the Music Room, I feel like it's dope.
I feel like
we were talking, this is the hub of music on the Cape, bro.
I feel like we are in the heart of the industry here on the Cape.
Absolutely.
Here in the hub. It's great. As you guys can tell in the background, we're here in the studio, the great studio where plenty of artists have come through. We have been told plenty. You could see the accolade there on the desk there. I don't even need to say it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just hold it. It's a Grammy. I feel really blessed. And I feel blessed to be around this type of energy, and I think Matt feels blessed too.
No, it's a great environment. It's super dope, and like we mentioned also off air, it's cool that we're in an environment that fits the topics that we talk about on this podcast. We talk a lot about music, and you can clearly tell that we're really passionate about this. So it's cool to be able to cross paths and meet in the middle, and we're on Cape Cod.
We're blessed, man.
This is awesome.
This is a stepping stone. I've always said it. It's amazing to see us grow. It's amazing to see us grow and what we can do, And honestly, I'm gonna be kind of honest right now. I don't even think our foot is on the pedal, not even halfway.
Nah, it's only episode 24.
But I'm trying to say, like, it's only episode 24. But I think I'm gonna speak for me, right?
Yeah, do you think?
I think my foot is a quarter on the pedal.
Mm-hmm.
I think me personally, I could, I don't know, just bring more to the table, more energy, more, just more content, more preparation, more just being on the ball, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what being in this room kind of makes me feel like.
Inspires you?
Inspires me. There it is, inspires me.
Okay.
So please, again, if you're listening from the headphones, from the Beats by Dre, from the Apple headphones,
or the Bose,
or the Bose, shout out Matty Matthew from the TikToks,
Yeah, shout out Bose.
If you're listening to us, just thank you. Give a round of applause for yourselves, please. We want to clap for you guys too. Thank you for listening. So we got a lot to dive into on this beautiful episode. I want to talk about our weeks first. It's usually me. I want you to start off.
We do this every episode. We don't know who goes first. You usually go first. Nah, you usually go first. Who is it?
Fuck it.
Who usually goes first?
You start it off, baby.
Me?
Tip off. Ready? Oh, you got the ball.
And don't forget, it's Kobe episode.
Yeah, man. Kobe episode.
Speaking of basketball.
There's a lot going on, man.
But
you got Sexy Red doing her thing, popping out.
Okay.
You got the fucking submarine going on. What are we going to talk about this episode? So
we got a lot. Let's start off with the fact that it's 4th of July week.
Yes.
4th of July weekend, please. I should say. I'm saying week because
clap it up. You better have that Rona in your hand too while you're listening to this episode.
That's what I'm saying.
Please, better be on the beach blasting that.
The reason why I say weekend, not weekend, is because 4th of July is on a Tuesday, man.
But it's going out.
It is.
Shout out Drizzy.
But we're working on Wednesday, so it's tough. It's gonna be tough.
I actually have I got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off.
Oh wow!
I'm balling.
I don't. I got work on Monday. But my week's been pretty good.
That's good to hear.
I've been doing well mentally.
Ooh.
I've been doing well.
Ooh,
physically.
I like that. How's the skin routine? How's the skin care?
Did it yesterday, you know what I mean?
We said we were low on our products. Are we still low? Because I'm still low.
Low on the products?
Yeah, low on the products.
Nah, I don't know if I'm low on the products.
I'm not. I need more product. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I got you. I got like whatever you need. I got.
It's my dog.
Of course. Nah. So I've been taking care of myself physically as well, and the reason why I say that is because I come home, my mom's like, "Damn, you lost some weight, huh?"
Oh, really?
I'm like, "Oh shit, really?"
But that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Oh shit! So he thinks it's from stress. See, now
no,
he's letting it out a little
not
bit.
Even,
okay.
Not even.
Do I see?
Nah,
Okay.
not even. I'm just saying it's because like, nah, that ain't true, ma. Take it easy. Same old.
It's always a little tough when you come back home after a while. You know, you talk to mom, Dukes, you talk to pops, and they're just kind of checking you a little bit. Like, what's up with the weight? You know, what are you wearing? It kind of makes you feel a little insecure. You know,
she made me feel good, but I'm like, nah, I know that's cap. That's cap. No, but yeah, no, I've been good, man. Work's been same old.
Same shit, different day.
I've been more aggressive on TikTok, which feels good.
I've been seeing that.
I've been, putting.
You've been doing your thing. Damn me up for that. Too,
yeah,
man.
I've been putting a lot of effort into it, and I actually got a video coming out tonight. I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll be out, but that I'm really excited about, and I got some new things for the house, man.
I seen that too.
Yeah.
Dude, you've been really, really, really active. It's been nice to see. You've been on your game, bro. Please.
Please. You know what's really cool though? Is so a goal of mine for this year, you guys know I don't like outcome-based goals. I don't like goals, if that makes sense. I don't like the end. I like the journey in terms of goals. And one of the goals, this is kind of, I'm derailing a little bit. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying, but this goal that I set for myself this year was to spoil myself and treat myself.
Wow.
Because I feel like I never do that.
Oh my God.
I'm always, like going to the thrift to buy shirts, and it's cool. I love doing that.
I think that's cap. I think that's big cap because I see the TikToks. I see you at Gucci.
Okay.
I see you. What's up?
That's for my mom, though. That's for my mom.
What are we?
That's for my mom.
You're out here flexing.
That ain't for me.
For the dogs,
though.
For the dogs. You're out here flexing for the dogs.
But I need to spend that on me, and that's what I'm saying. I'm always giving. I'm never doing it on myself.
Matt is a big giver. That's one thing. If you know anything about Matt, this dude will give you anything. If you ask for anything, he'll give you. He's happy to please. So
I say that all to say that now I've been, spending money on myself clothes wise. Like I bought a lot of new pieces. A lot of new things are coming in. I bought some new stuff for the house.
This guy's up.
Like I'm just like
City boys are up 2 points.
Like bro, I'm really just trying to spoil myself. Like I told myself at the beginning of the year. So doing this honestly feels really, really good. And finishing out my apartment and decorating it the way that I've wanted to has been something that's always been on my mind.
I seen that. I seen your little tree. Your
little
tree
come
stand
on.
all the.
Come on.
It looks good, man.
Thanks, bro.
It looks good.
Nah. So that feels good to be able to do that. But yeah, that's a little bit about my week. I don't think I got anything else.
That's it.
I've been trying to think. I mean, I'm a little hungover.
No new cologne. You're a little hungover.
I'm a little hungover.
Oh.
It is
Tell
what
us
it is.
What happened last night?
So last night
I seen you pop out on your story there. You looking good. You looking clean.
Thanks, Doug.
I admire the fits. So.
I appreciate that. No, last night it was just dinner. It was something light, but we got a couple of drinks before, and a couple of drinks after, and then staying up late, bro. Taking the train up here to the Cape. That didn't help the hangover.
I took the train.
It's been rough, but
does that lead with the follow-up question, or should I just
hit it? What's the follow-up question?
Look how he's looking at me.
What are you about to say right now? What?
Where's I thought you were pimping on 4.4s, bro. I thought.
What does that mean?
Where'd the car go?
Where'd the car go? I've never shared this. I never shared this online.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Nah, it's in the shop.
It's tucked away. It's
No, play. We'll talk about that after.
She's sitting pretty. But no, that's kind of your week, and yeah.
No,
do we want to?
What else do I got? I don't think I got anything else, bro.
I was just trying to see what else. What else?
Because it has been what, 2 weeks?
Yes.
Is that why you're saying that too?
Yeah.
It's been a little bit longer.
That's all. I'm not trying to bring up any.
No, I'm not trying to
lift up the rug here, but
no. I'm trying to understand.
All right. Well, we can switch to me, man.
Yeah.
So the 2 weeks have been really great.
Mm-hmm.
Have been really great. I've been looking forward to the 4th weekend here. It's been nice. Work has been nice. The weather has been shitty. It needs to make up its mind over there. Yeah. The wind, though, is key. The wind is key over there because there is no bugs, no mosquitoes. The mosquito bites over there is slim to none. So that's been a great thing. I've been wearing a long sleeve every day over there on the island.
Wow.
So, yeah. Also, too, I've been trying to get in contact with the radio station over there on Nantucket. Been trying to, I met someone who works over there. So I'm trying to maybe integrate and see who works over there and just trying to hop around, man. Spread my wings. You know, as you can tell here in the music room, we're always trying to expand. So that's been
exciting.
Yeah, man.
You can tell me that.
Dude, that's
First time hearing that.
Yeah, it's been a good thing. That's been a good. I'm trying to keep. It's funny because we talk a lot. Sometimes we don't talk. We go spurts. Lifelong friends. So life happens, man. But I always want to save what I want to talk about for the pod, and it kind of like it's a weird thing in this friendship relationship now, because it's like, oh fuck, what do I want to talk about when I'm with them? What don't I want to talk about?
I feel that though.
Yeah, right.
I feel you got to say it for the pod. Like
right.
I find myself saying that to you a lot. Yo, say that for the pod. Say that for the pod.
You know, gotta get the content. I've been wicked. That's a Cape Cod word, right? Wicked.
A northeastern one.
I've been wicked excited about Suits. Suits is finally on Netflix. If you haven't seen the show Suits, the show is phenomenal. It came out in like 2012, 2013.
Dude, do you know who loves that show?
Me.
My dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
My dad thinks that show is so fire.
I love that show, and I think we might have even talked about that years ago when the show came out, because like I'm having these memories. But the show, Meghan Markle, before she was with Prince Harry and all that stuff, the show is great. It's about lawyers and how they go through their clientele, man. It's a beautiful show.
The first episode is probably the best episode.
Yeah.
That episode is must-see TV.
It's really just like right place, right time type of deal.
And it's being able to finesse and put yourself in positions for you to win.
That's why I think I was hooked to the show immediately, because I don't know, the friend group I had at the time, you know, hanging around with you guys, and just I think we were on finessing before we even knew what finessing was. I think we just, that's what hooked me.
Yeah.
That's what hooked me. So Suits, I've been watching Suits. I think I'm on episode 7 now. It's been a great show. It's great. Going down memory lane. I actually, last night, the car broke down.
Ooh.
The fucking car broke down. I almost freaked out. I almost went crazy. You know, 4th of July weekend. This was probably about 7 a.m. And we're on our way back to the Cape. You know, we're 75 miles away. We're far away during 4th of July weekend. Car breaks down, dude, and I'm just like, fuck. Just like, what am I gonna do, man? Like, what am I gonna do? Worst timing ever. Luckily, a guy who looked like he was part of some type of union worker or something, you know, pulls up to me and asks if I needed a hand pulling the car over on the side of the road. And I was like, dude, yeah, of course. So,
wait, this is on the side of the road or the side of the highway?
This was on the side of the road. So this...
Oh, okay.
This particular area, it had like a double-sided... Like it was a 2-laned... It almost looked like a highway thing, but it was just cutting through.
Yeah.
There's a long road that cut through this area. But I broke down, and on the left lane, so I'm not even on the right lane to... Yeah. So this guy helps me, got out of his car. We pushed my car to the side of the road, and I'm just like, not freaking out. I'm kind of accepting it. I've come a long way, man. I've come a long way from just like fucking last straw on the camel's back or whatever, and just fucking freaking out. But kind of just was going through it. I called up my boy Tristan, man, and he was like, what the fuck do you want at 7 a.m? You know? Like, but no, I got it all figured out. There was a couple things there. Coolant was bone dry. Okay. I'm not a car guy, but I know that there needs to be coolant in the fucking car.
Of course.
You know? So I did a couple things, and my ass, you know, got home by the grace of God there. I don't know how I was praying. High RPMs the whole time. The car just wanted to move. That bridge traffic, dude, had me scared. I was going on the bridge there, creeping up, and the car's like, because it's in high RPMs, but I'm trying to put my foot on the brake so it wouldn't just fucking go, and I wouldn't hit anyone. Like, rough start to the 4th of July weekend, man. Rough start. And all I had to do was just laugh. All I could do was laugh. Because it's like, I don't know. It's just like perfect timing.
Bro was thinking about like Matthew 3:16 verse in the Bible, trying to calm himself down.
For real, I just might as well just get on my knees in the middle of the road, just like look up in the sky. Why me, God?
Yeah,
Why
right?
me? You know?
No, but you said something really real, and it's cool to hear because it's a sign of maturity. You saying that you have, evolved and you've changed. You're not that person who's just angry about things all the time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I'm proud of you. Because I know how you were in the past. And I know your anger will get the best out of you.
Yeah, man. And
so it's good to see that change.
I don't know. I kind of just...
Taking it for what it is?
No, I was very quick to react off of emotion, just very quickly, and just not letting things digest and kind of, going through it in my head and dissecting and figuring out how I wanted to handle things. So I kind of was just, motherfucker, and that's just not the cool way to handle things. And just kind of going through life and going through experiences, and you kind of learn through things who you don't want to be. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of that, man. That's kind of that.
It's a key of life right there.
And
figure out what you don't want.
You know what also, what I also did too? It was beautiful. Okay. You're probably going to catch it on my Instagram. Okay. Before I even say that, I'm not, we'll say this right here on live on the podcast. I will not delete any more pictures on Instagram. Okay. I will leave my Instagram the way it is. I'm so particular. I want it certain ways. I want it to look a certain way. I'm done with that, bro.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
you'll probably see the pictures on the Instagram. I went fishing at the canal, bro.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful sight to see. A beautiful time.
That was sunset or sunrise?
Sunset. We were out there late. The fish were biting, man. The fish were going. We saw a seal out there.
Oh, wow.
We saw a seal actually catch a fish and eat its dinner.
That's crazy.
It was so beautiful. It was nice. Going out on that jetty. That's what they're called, right? Yes. Jetties. Walking out on the jetty and fishing. The bugs were horrible, though.
I can imagine.
I was getting bit like a motherfucker, but I had a great time. Shout out Elijah, man. It was just a great time. Great time to just kick back, relax, enjoy each other's company, smoke one and go fishing. And I think we're going to do it again soon. So
I've done that one time.
Yeah. It's a great time. I think...
Done that one time. Vai embora?
Eu tô indo embora agora, na hora que vocês estão embora, vocês fecham. Pra mim tá.
Tá bom, fecha.
Se o dono estiver aqui, o papo.
Tá bom.
Eu tô indo embora agora.
Tá bom.
Obrigado.
Falou. Vai com Deus.
So the fishing game has been crazy. This place is there's a lot of interesting characters here at the music room. A lot of in and outs. We're working though. We're working on it, and this is a new environment. So bear with us, please. But yeah, fishing has been. I want to do it more. I want to get a setup. I want to get a rod, a reel, and do that and see that side, that white boy side of me.
Now, would you fish it, catch it, release, or would you try to get into eating it, like catching? Oh,
I would eat it.
Catching and cooking.
I've heard that you need a fishing permit, so you got to get that. You got to do everything correctly. It's got to be the right size.
One fish though?
Yeah, I think you need a fishing permit. Yep.
I thought you were allowed one fish per person.
You're allowed one fish I didn't even know that. I was just told you needed a permit. I could be completely wrong. I don't really know. I'm just trying to promote fishing safely.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So
you can get a lot of trouble for that.
But I wanted to say I just want to make sure it's the right size, number one.
Correct.
And just permits and all that is set, and I will keep it, yes. But if it's undersized, no, it's going to go right back in the ocean.
I think it's 29 inches, right? Or 28 and
a half? I don't know.
20 and a half inches?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You could be right.
That's dope, though. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's different. It's something that we don't do often. So
it's been really, really nice. It's been nice to do something different and to get out. And like I said, it hasn't felt like summer. So I've been trying to do things to make it feel like summer and just be more active and,
Of course.
My boy's going to come down to the Cape more. We're going to go to the beach and have a great time. I can't wait for those days.
It's coming.
It's definitely coming.
It's coming.
Got the Nantucket talk last podcast there, last episode. We're talking about that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But for right now, the fourth weekend, I think I'm just a sitting duck and I need to figure out my car. And I think the last thing I want to say, I got the Red Sox game on Tuesday on the 4th. So I'm going to go, I'm pretty sure I'm going with my mom. So that should be really great. Seeing the Sox play. I think they play against...
I don't know.
I don't remember. I got the tickets. I forget who they play, but it should be a really great game.
Yeah, they're not bad this year. They're like a 500 team.
Yeah. So
not terrible.
And it's crazy because I don't watch baseball like that, but I just love going to the games. I love the environment. Got to get your sausage and peps. Got to get got to get the beer.
Of course.
So
do the whole thing.
The whole shebang. So it should be a great time.
The peanuts.
Peanuts
are
You love the peanuts, bro.
So good.
I remember we would go into Five Guys when it first opened over in Hyannis, and you just go straight for the peanuts before we ordered.
And it's always the best when you get 3 peanuts in one. That's gas. That's gas. You got to bang for your buck. No bullshit. That shit's fire.
But no, that's my week, man. It's been pretty good. Like I said, sit and duck, and hopefully I can hear some type of fireworks from the distance when I'm home.
You definitely can. How far are you from the beach?
Not too far.
Okay.
Over there on 6A, so not too far.
Okay. Interesting.
Not too far.
I might catch some. I caught some fireworks last night. Yeah.
Yo, you don't even hit. No,
because bro, you just reminded me, and
bro, I'm saying you don't even hit me up, bro. What's
Boston,
up with that?
Bro told me he didn't have a car.
What's up with that? Yo, I can fly out there.
Where the car at? Where the car at? So yeah, no, the fire. We were by the harbor, and it was actually extremely loud.
Yeah.
I think it was echoing like through the buildings because we're on like State Street, which is obviously right near the harbor, like I mentioned, and they were so far from us, but it was so loud. It was like echoing through the buildings. And like the first few times I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, wow. It sounded like it was like startling me. Yeah, it was like sounded really close.
Oh wow.
I'd
be a little scared.
But it was beautiful to see. It was like huge. And like the buildings all in the back. It looked dope.
This 4th is just like a low key 4th for me. I don't know.
I think it's like that for everyone.
For everyone. I don't know
dude, it's the weather.
It's the weather. They canceled
like
the fireworks till the September. Barnstable canceled their fireworks till September.
What do you mean?
I don't think they're doing fireworks on the 4th. It's supposed to rain Monday and Tuesday. I think they canceled the fireworks till September.
That's terrible.
So we'll see what happens. I don't know. You said something maybe about a little boat excursion.
Yeah. That's on Tuesday though.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We may throw a couple of videos up there on the live or on the Instagram there. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
See what we got.
But for right now, we got some spicy topics. We can talk about, and I feel like we're a little late on this. I really do. That was my one thing going into this, but I don't give a fuck, man. You guys want our opinions, our truth, so here we the fuck are. We want to definitely talk about the submarine there. Okay, the Titanic fucking excursion. What are we doing? Okay, that's got to be the whitest thing you could ever fucking do, and I think it was all white people too, right? So I think
that wasn't all white people.
Oh, okay. So please,
beep.
Yeah, just reverse.
Yeah, that's all right.
But I just gotta say, like, how stupid. I feel bad for that kid too, who went. I heard something about how he only went because it was during Father's Day weekend.
Then he wanted
something about there was another father-son couple who wanted to go, but they ended up backing out. There was a lot of like flaky situations happening with that.
Dude, there was a YouTuber who he recorded him getting into the vessel. He did the practice runs, did all that. In like final moments, he just decided, I don't want to go anymore.
I think that was the smartest.
And he posted like a video like sharing everything.
Where can you see that video? Did you see that video?
Yeah.
Where is it? On YouTube? You just type in...
I forget his name, but if you search it up, like YouTuber...
I'm going to watch that.
Backs out, something like that. You'll find it.
I'm going to watch
it. He shows him getting into it. He asks like, oh, so like what controls this? And the guy like shows him it's a controller. And the guy is like just...
Dude, it was like a video game controller.
It was like
Logitech, dude. What are we...
buy that on Amazon.
Like, what are we doing?
$19.
Going down how many miles? Some thousand miles down. Crazy.
Yeah, you're going down really far down.
And
what, 15,000 feet?
Something crazy. The people are talking about Knox. They're hearing Knox. Is it Morse code? Is it some type of weird sea monster megalodon down there? Is it some type of, is
it the creaking of the Titanic?
Was it the creaking of the Titanic? Was it creaking and material like depreciating or getting weaker before they imploded? Like what were the noises that they heard? It was just very, did they see mermaids? What? No, I'm just. I was about to say, I'm playing. But there's a lot of conspiracies out there with this submarine, and I just know for sure if you didn't go down there, you're the smartest person.
Yeah, if you backed out.
Not even if you backed out, if you're here today on Mother Earth, you're just
You're blessed.
You're that much smarter.
Yeah, you woke up today, you know?
What I didn't know too is that it is 400 miles away from Nantucket.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's one thing that was brought to my attention too when this happened. It's closer to like the Boston Cape region than like any other part in the US.
I was really shocked, and taking the boat every
400
morning.
miles is far, bro.
400 miles is far.
Yeah.
But 400 miles when you're looking at the globe is not that far.
Yeah.
So it takes things, and it depends on how you're looking at it, the scale. But when you're taking that boat in the mornings and you're going over to Nantucket, you just think about, like, just damn, like, this boat. What if this boat? And obviously, you're just in the freaking the channel there.
Don't be saying that out loud. Keep that shit to yourself.
But no, man. Like, what were they all billionaires? Like, there was a lot of money in that submarine.
There was. For each person to pay $250,000.
Yeah.
I know there was one billionaire that they know of. I don't know if the other people's net worth have come out yet, but I'm sure they're in the high millionaires.
I don't think they want their net worth coming. I wouldn't want my net worth coming out.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
I mean, you're dead.
No, but for the family and stuff, and
So one thing that I have to talk about submarine that's interesting to me is the amount of money that was spent on the search and rescue missions by each individual country.
Really?
Canada spent a shit ton of money to get all these vessels down there, all these boats all the way over there. The Coast Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard.
Wow.
The ones actually from the Boston area went.
At first, they didn't even want to send anyone down there to go rescue them or anything.
Well, I mean, just getting to the location.
Wow.
Think how much money was spent.
Wow. I don't even know. I couldn't even fathom.
Yeah, and then all these other countries that came to help too. There was people from like countries in like Europe and stuff. Their Coast Guards coming around. Like, dude, that's a lot of money that was spent to find these 5 people. Which is don't get me wrong, I understand. So it's a lot of wealthy people. There's a billionaire in there. Of course, I get it. Right? I'm not like delusional, but at the same time, who's paying for all this?
Yeah.
Me and you, right?
Yep.
It's just like kind of crazy to me.
It is kind of crazy. And the edge, right, that people want to ride when it comes to like discovery of like what's the new technology, what's the new land, what's the new whatever, like humans will go to the very edge, to the breaking point of like risking their own selves and their bodies and whatever. It's just crazy to see the limits that will be pushed.
Yep.
And the stupidity.
Especially just to be like the first or one of the few that's done it.
Okay, yeah, you're probably the first to die in a submarine and flow all the way to the Titanic, sure.
Yeah.
You're the first to do that, yeah.
It's crazy. That's crazy to me.
But also, too, this submarine defaulting and maybe imploding or whatever happened. There's been other cases of submarines, of different boats, of failures.
Of course.
Like there was a boat that, the week during the submarine when they had, 48 hours of air left or whatever, there was another boat that sank with 700 migrants.
Yep.
And the Mediterranean Sea, it's like these things happen, and it's very sad. But it's like it showed me what it showed me is what the news, what we are shown and what we are not shown, what we see at certain times, what we don't see at certain times, what's a distraction, what's not a distraction.
But this goes back to something that we actually spoke about on the pod episodes and episodes ago, and I blame part of that, what we see, on ourselves.
Oh, 100%.
If they put out an article, submarine attempting to go to the Titanic to go, see it, implodes or is missing, that is so much catchier to people than 700 refugees leaving a country because they want a better life for them and their families going missing.
It's just not a headline. It's not a catchy.
And that's like our fault. Like partially, we should put more
doesn't hit
attention to
home.
those things.
It doesn't hit home. You know, these billionaires from the United States who are going down in a submarine hits home, hits their reality, their realm more than...
I think it hits their interest. Like, there's only 48 hours. Like, it's a mystery. Like, are they alive? Like bro,
migrant... Like,
I think we all knew from the moment that it became a headline, they're dead.
Yeah. I think they were dead before...
They were dead within the hour and a half. That thing imploded with, like, it was 3,000 feet or something. They weren't even close to halfway there.
And the whole, like, 48 hours or whatever left of air and all, it was meant
this,
to...
like, mystique to it.
It adds this, like, you know, type of thriller movie action type of deal. It's really kind of sad.
Exactly.
You know? So... What will we do to push humanity forward is the question here.
And speaking of that, another thing that I want to talk about too, which is on the same line as this whole Titanic thing in terms of pushing the limits. I don't know if you saw, but Virgin Galactic actually just released their first shuttle to go into space with regular people. So now you can buy a ticket of upwards to, like, I think it's same price range, $250,000.
Oh, I'd do that.
And they take you to space on a regular plane, and then at a certain elevation, they get rid of that plane, like it gets destroyed in midair, and then it shuttles you into the air, like almost like a roller coaster, straight up to the point where you start to lose gravity, and then it like floats for a little bit. You lose gravity, lose sensation. You can move around like that, like, you know, like gravityless.
Like how the astronauts move.
And then all of a sudden you come back down. And they just had their first successful trip.
Wow.
With like average people. It was a bunch of like people that are in like, you know, like aviation and that kind of stuff in that realm.
Yeah, interesting.
So yeah, it's people again pushing the limits.
Would you ever do something like that if they were like, you know, you'll
You saw
eat top of the line.
Bezos is doing that shit too.
Yeah.
He has the Blue Origin. It's fucking crazy, dude. They're trying to make that so common people can do that. Like,
I'm good. I'll go to Disney World.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either. I'm not going too far underground. I'm not going too high up in the air. I'm good with that. I'm fine.
Dude.
Fuck, I got to see out there.
Speaking of pushing the limits and pushing humanity and trying new things and plant-based and substituting chicken with mushrooms and just doing all this different things that we want to, you know, stay healthy and just do all these things. Well, would you eat lab-based chicken?
That's a good question.
Would you eat lab-based chicken, man?
Maybe it's a little bit too soon right now because it's obviously in the early stages. It's just being approved and all that. But I think there will be a point that we'll be eating that like normally.
So the NBC, the USDA approves. The NBC put out that the USDA approves 2 companies to actually sell lab-based grown, quote, cultivated cells chicken meat. 2 companies. We can reference it on the YouTube or wherever, just to make sure that we have our ducks in a row. But this is live from the music room. Okay, I promise you, we will do anything to stay healthy and to find out the new. I will not be eating lab-based. I mean, I might have at McDonald's or I don't know about Chick-fil-A, but Burger King, all these things. I might have eaten fake meat, human meat. I don't know.
He said, I don't know about Chick-fil-A.
You know, Chick-fil-A is a little high grade. That's A+ right there.
Okay.
You know, but
okay.
NBC actually put out an article and they were talking about this. So if you want to check it out, go to their article. We can link it in the description on YouTube. But I think that this is fucking nuts, dude. And I mean, we can make anything we want gender-wise. We can fuck with embryos. We can do anything in this world, man. And when we're fucking with our food next, it's like shit. Like, I feel like you eating the pink goo from Burger King that, you know, your burgers are made out of, like, that's okay. Like, I feel like we're going in that realm. Like, it's not okay, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what are we doing?
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
What are you trying to say to me?
Ultimately, there's going to be a point where there's no difference. And,
nah, dude.
This is the thing you got to think about. There's a reason why they're making this.
Because the food shortage is probably...
So something... it's probably carbon emissions, to be honest. It's probably the amount of carbon emissions that we
all the
spew into the air.
All the big farms that supply all the foods in the U.S., you know, burning down, all the regulations, all the bad, you know, the stories that have come out in the past 3 years about what our food sources are going through. It's crazy. So I could imagine it.
Yeah. So that's what brings me in that direction. And that's why I think sooner or later, bro, you're going to be in that whether you want it or not. You
won't even know it at one point.
That's what I'm saying.
You won't even know it.
And I don't even know if that's bad. I'll be honest with you. I already know why you're looking at me like that. You're already looking at me like the government's going to kill me or some shit. But nah, like, bro, think about it. This could be for the greater good. I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying.
So we all
there's
know,
a reason why they're making this.
So you're the type of person that if you go to someone's house, right? It's a new person.
Here we go. What do you want to
hit? You're gonna trust they're cooking off the rip. You're gonna try everything, or are you just gonna be a little skeptical? Like what? You know how there's people.
Depends on the character. I mean, what am I walking into?
I don't know. I mean, if you don't care about what you're eating, do you care about who's making the food, or
is it like? Am I pulling up to a Brazilian house where I know I'm getting some Brazilian food? I'm eating that thing up.
Now, what if you know?
Now, if it's
what if the cookers, you know, at the Brazilian event, what if they're like, oh well, this is all pink goo, this is all filler, like it tastes good, yeah, but
I mean, if I already ate it, then it is what it is. You be in what, Burger King nuggets? You've eaten that before, right?
McDonald's nuggets, bro.
Same thing.
Wendy's nuggets,
same vibe.
Different. Burger King is completely different than
this
Wendy's.
Man.
Completely
He's already
different.
eaten it before. He's saying, nah, it's different. Can't be touching
Chipotle
that.
though. Chipotle. Yo, all right. Where I live, right? It's always something about Chipotle. Chipotle did something wrong this episode. I need to talk about it. Okay.
Do it. This is an ongoing series, by the way.
Yeah. What is this?
Chipotle
like the fourth time?
Chipotle versus Trevor Part 4.
I think so. Yo, I'm trying to get Uber Eats because of the car situation.
Yeah.
Yo, I live right there on 6A. The mall's right there. Mm-hmm. They don't even deliver. They won't deliver to me. I'm not even 2 miles away.
Yeah, that's just stupid on their part, honestly.
So I'm thinking 4th of July weekend, no one's working.
That could be it too, actually.
I don't know. I blame Chipotle. I don't know.
No, you're probably right because they have to, automate the services if they want that or not.
I blame Chipotle. Oh, I don't want that. Or they're like, oh, I know this kid. He comes here all the time. Fuck that kid.
No, definitely not that. Nah. But that's just stupid. Like I don't understand that. Why don't you want more money to your business?
I don't know.
Like obviously DoorDash, Uber Eats takes a check, but like, bro, are you serious? It's more traffic. Some things I just don't understand.
That's what I said. I was like, are you serious? When Marcus Smart left the Celtics, I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
That's how you felt?
Dude, all these trades, all these weird, like, dude, Woj just coming out the cut with all these different trading accepted trades and shit. Like, what?
Woj is on fire right now.
We got Porzingis going to the Celtics. Okay, that's Celtics fans. Please clap it up for that. I was expecting him to clap, but I guess not.
He said Celtics fans, bro. What do you want me to do?
He's low key. He already kind of admitted it already on the pod, so we'll stick with that.
And he signed the extension.
He signed the extension. I really hope so. I've always been like my number one downfall that I think the Celtics have is not having a real true big man. Right? I've always said this. Now we got best of both worlds. We got a big man who can get boards, and we got a big man who can, give you a little bit of handles and shoot it from the three, give you a Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So I am really happy about this piece here for the Celtics. But you had to rip out the heart of the Celtics to do so.
Yeah, they didn't want Brogdon, man.
They didn't want Smart.
No, I'm saying the Celtics tried moving Brogdon initially. But that bad shoulder. But hey, look, I like this move a lot for the Celtics, to be honest. I think it is a great move. You get great rim protection in Porzingis. Yeah, and you get someone who you can defer.
Williams. You still have Robert Williams. You still have...
And Al Horford. And you can play them both at the same time if you really want to.
That Al Horford, Porzingis...
Yeah,
on the floor. Oh my God.
And what's cool too is you get someone who can create for themselves. Like Porzingis can create his own shots. He can get to it. He can get a bucket on his own. He doesn't need anyone, to create for him. He's not like a spot up shooter or anything like that. So you have someone down the stretch that you can defer to.
Yeah.
It's not just Tatum and Brown as well, but we've seen that slip up a couple times, but now you got 3 people that you can defer to.
Yep. You know, you got a great
That's
bench.
dangerous.
You got a great bench, you know.
And you kept your depth. Yeah, you still have Derek White, Brogdon. I think they'll still add another point guard. Free agency is just getting started, so
It's
I
been
like
really
that
nice
move.
to see. You know, Dame saying bye to Portland.
thank God.
You know, come
Jesus.
to the for you. He needs to go to the Lakers.
It's too late. We can't get him in. After all the trades and stuff
Who
that we
they
made.
just get? They got Kenyon Martin though from the Rockets, Junior.
Who did?
The Lakers.
No, we didn't get him.
Yeah, you
No.
did. I'm almost positive you
We
got
got
Martin.
Gabe Vincent. Kenyon Martin Jr. went to another team. He didn't go to the Lakers.
All right. I thought
Yeah.
you would want him. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah,
on the
he's a
Lakers.
good player, but he didn't go to the Lakers.
All right.
We have a pretty decent team though. We re-signed Austin Reeves. Re-signed.
Yeah, for a extension 4-year. I was so happy
That was
for that,
so
man.
cheap.
Bro, but
Bro could have made 80. We got him for 56. That's probably the
dude,
best
I think
contract in the NBA.
I think Reeves is thinking about the future instead of right now.
course.
So I think that man is very smart. I think next year for the Lakers is going to be very, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Presumably, you know, heard it here first. Alert, alert, alert. Maybe LeBron's last year. Is he going to play with Bronny? Is he, you know, Bronny?
I'm gonna
What
say
is
this is last year.
is what they're saying that they did a pre-draft, a mock trial, whatever. He's going to go
Mock
ninth.
trial.
He's going to go ninth to what? Would they say?
Oh,
there?
they said like 26th or something.
26th. I thought they said ninth.
No, they're saying like 26, 27.
Oh wow.
Then he posted on IG, posted a story and said like it was him in the gym. And he's basically like silencing the haters. He was saying like I heard that or something. That's what he
That's
said.
all you got to do, though.
Like,
That's all you
shit.
got to do. That's how you prove him wrong. You know, he learned from the
work in the
best. Who's
gym.
his dad again?
Come on, son.
He learned from the best.
L-E-B-R.
I'm very happy for that. There was some other crazy trades
There has been.
to the teams there, signed to the teams. I can't even remember. There's been so many.
Fred VanVleet to the Rockets.
Okay.
That's a big one. What else we got? We got Josh Richardson to Miami. I think that's a big move.
Damn.
Oladipo back to OKC.
Oh, yep. I saw that. Right after
Chris Paul to the Warriors.
yeah.
Draymond resigns.
Wow. Dude, so I heard some more information on that Draymond Green Jordan Poole situation.
I heard that. I don't know if that's facts though.
You don't know if it's facts? What'd
I
you
don't
hear?
know. The whole
Your Twitter handle says money green, whatever, but you ain't made no money.
yeah. About getting paid and then something about getting bitches.
Yeah.
You didn't get no bitches or something like that.
And
I don't know
Draymond,
about that.
Yeah, and Draymond, and that whole like your Twitter handle is money green, whatever, but you can't get no money.
Yeah.
And that was the straw that broke the camel's back, knocked him right in his.
I
right in his
rewatched
shit.
that video and that shit's actually that's terrible.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out with that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So,
They say that shit's normal.
but
in
now
the
it's
NBA,
separated.
but
Now
whatever.
Jordan Poole gets to prove himself on the Wizards
Next to Kyle Kuzma.
next to which I think Kyle Kuzma is low key a sniper.
No, I think he's a great player too. Don't get me wrong.
So
But he's
I think
getting
that's going to be a
paid, though.
great. He's getting paid. Both. Kyle Kuzma's getting paid too, right?
Yeah, 106 million. I think 108 million.
Them boys are doing it right over there.
Who really got paid though is Jeremy Grant. Dude, he's making 160 million in 4 years.
Is he on the Nuggets?
He's on the Trailblazers.
He's on the Trailblazers.
Bro's getting paid 40 million a year. That is the biggest fleece by Rich Paul. Shout out to the greatest
Rich Paul
agent
is-
of all time.
yeah.
Guy is just fleecing teams.
Yo, that's a great. I mean, and he gets to go home to a great queen when he gets home. Like, yo, that man just. Shout out to Rich Paul, dude.
Yeah, I saw an interview by him. They were like asking like what he's wearing. You know, those like, yo, what are you wearing right now?
Yeah.
And they asked him, so like, hey man, how are you? Who are we with? Like, so he can say his name. And he looks up at the cameraman. And he's like, you already know who it is. I'm like, damn, bro.
Dude's a boss.
Chill.
You don't even need to say anything. You know?
Yeah. wild.
Speaking about fashion, yo, the whole. Is it MSCHF? How do you say it? The tall boots?
MSCHF.
They
yeah.
did a collab with Crocs. The yellow boots. What are we
Crazy,
doing?
dude.
What are we doing? Don't give Shia another reason to look like a video game character, please.
Who, Shia LaBeouf?
No, Gilchrist there on the that man just like, come on, bro.
He got the sauce though.
He's got the sauce. He's got the sauce.
No, those boots are crazy though.
They are. You need to know how to style them. I think Shia styled them the best.
I don't think you can actually wear those out though. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Like I said, I think Shia wore them the best with because the jeans were much longer. They draped over the boot.
Like flared over the boot.
So that's what made it kind of fit. You can't just wear. What are you gonna wear? Your jeans tucked into the boots, or wear shorts? Or you can't do that.
I was looking like super. What is his name? Sonic the Hedgehog, whatever it is. The dude with the red boots.
Okay, yeah,
Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Yeah. I almost said Super Mario.
I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't wear those. I wish I could.
But you know, MSCHF is the same brand that did like the Lil Nas X shoes with the blood.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So that's still that same brand that's been doing all these like crazy out of pocket things that people aren't really used to. Remember they did the Vans?
No.
So instead of the regular silhouette with the Vans, you know how it's like straight on the bottom with that white? They did it like this, like wavy.
Oh shit.
So it looked like, you know, like an astronaut boot almost in a sense, which I thought was interesting. You got a call?
Yes. Hold on.
Answer.
Hello.
Hey, where'd you go?
We're in the music room. We're in the studio.
Which is your car, the gray one?
The Toyota outside. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. There were so many cars there, I didn't know which one. I'm coming right in.
All right, man. All right, bye. Yeah, we're still going.
Okay, never mind.
All right, but shout out Paul, man. Shout out Paul. You know, he's just making sure everything's good.
Of course.
He's just making sure everything's good.
Of course.
I mean, this has been an exciting thing, so I'm sure he just wants to make sure everything's good and settled.
Of course.
But back to this MSCHF. The shoes have been crazy, man. The blood shoes, that was the real shocker to the world, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't know about the Vans. I didn't know about.
Yeah, they have a bunch of collabs actually. But yeah, the Crocs one is the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
And they really, what they do really good is they're really good at marketing. That's what they excel in. Their marketing is top of the line, dude. Like that's how they became popular. Like, bro, no one's really wearing these. Like the Vans, yeah, those are wearable. The Lil Nas X thing it's all marketing. And they're mad smart with that.
They really are. It's great. It's great. And if you guys want to teach us on anything, send us a DM. You know?
For what? Oh,
send us some marketing ideas.
Deadass.
But nah, man. I do want to talk about something that I have been shocked this past 2 weeks. I want to say. I want to switch it over to music really quick.
It's only right.
My boy Gunna proved all of the haters wrong, everybody wrong. I'm so happy I walked back and said sorry because how do you come out? How do you have the stigma of a rat? You go through your situation there with YSL. You drop an album. People were kind of like, you know, is he going to get the same amount of the beats, the you know, all the bells and whistles there that come with, you know, with money and being a part of YSL and having Thug as your, you know, as your top dog there. But he really proved everyone wrong with the beat selection, with how he sounded, with, you know, just the topics, what he said. The Gunna album was really, really good. Compared to Thug's album, I didn't think there was any comparison. I thought Gunna's album was way better. It blew it out of the water. How Thug promoted the album, you know, the phone call, everything, you know, buddy dropping an album, we're going to drop on the same day type of deal. And I really thought he didn't deliver. And I thought it's interesting with Thug's situation and where he's at and where Gunna's at, the angles and how the music played out. I didn't think it was going to play out like that. I thought Thug was going to back him. And I thought Thug's album would be better than what it was. I honestly thought there was one good song on the album, and that was the first song with Drake, because it brought the most. To me, it brought the most hype. Like, what's gonna happen? And then as the songs went through, I probably went down to the 15th song, and I thought that the music. Now listen to what I'm gonna say here. The music wasn't good. The what he's saying, what he's delivering wasn't good. The quality of the music was top notch. You can tell he spent a lot of money on the album. The music wasn't there compared to Gunna's.
Mm-hmm.
Gunna's album was better than Dirk's album.
Easily.
With the Cole feature? Gunna didn't even have any features on his album, and he just blew him out of the water like that. So I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to walk it back. I wanted to see what you thought. I wanted to.
So my thing with the Thug album is the music. I completely agree with you. I'm not a big fan of it. Honestly, there was maybe 3 or 4 songs that I really liked. I think the song with Future is actually a cool song. I think it's interesting, a little bit different. I like the 2 Drake features.
The song with Future is
Car or something.
Yeah,
I forget the name. The 2 songs with Drake is cool, and there's like a few others. But the thing is, if we're comparing Thuggas to Gunna's, the thing is this: Gunna's music felt very in the moment. Like it felt like it was what was happening around him.
Thugs didn't feel that way.
Thugs felt like it was made a year or 2 ago. That's how it felt.
And it also too, the first song on the album, on Thug's album, made me think like, all right, he's about to talk about, because he's kind of saying like what's going on in Cleveland, all this stuff. Kind of like that NBA young boy verse there. There's a parade inside my city type of deal. You wanted to hear what Thug was gonna say, and Thug on the first song, he kind of alluded to that, like it was, And then right after that, it was just like a professional album, like nothing happened, like nothing's wrong, like he's not in trial, like he's like nothing's going on, and I think that says something there. Mm-hmm. I think that.
Well, you can't make any music.
You can't make any music, but I think the title says what it says. Business is business. He doesn't want to talk about his trial. He doesn't want any of that. He doesn't want any light on. Mm-hmm. He wants to finish this trial, be in the best position he can be in, not talk about it on the album.
Agree.
And move on and still make great money on the album. And Gunna's album did $60K first week, I'm pretty sure.
No, it did what projected.
What we projected, the 70 to 80?
70, I think 75,
wow.
80. Yeah.
Wow. And I just think that what we came up with when we listened to these albums, I think other people felt and thought the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So
I spoke to a couple people about the Thug album. Not too many people were too happy about it. I think a lot more people were disappointed, which I think is all valid. Like I mentioned, it just feels old. It feels almost like repetitive.
It sounds like so much fun. It sounds like his old album. It sounds like so much fun. It kind of does.
Nah, not really. And I think honestly, having 2 Drake features, I think was a mistake. The 21 Savage feature,
he's just trying to get all the money he can.
Of course, 21 Savage feature was mint. I can't think of a better feature artist in the last like 3-4 years. Abracadabra with Travis Scott was fucking terrible. That's probably the worst song on the album, honestly. I hate that song. I don't want to say I hate it, but I was not a fan of it. Travis
making his way slowly back into the scene there. I don't know if you've been realizing that. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been bringing him out feature-wise to try and get him back in so he can drop his album.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to go crazy.
He's going to go fucking crazy.
He's already been promoting for years at this point. I'm interested to see what happens there.
Yeah.
Because he's exciting. But no, Gunna's album blew that thing out of the water.
Blew, and I still listen to it. To it right now. So...
Gunna,
man, you really proved everyone wrong, dude, and I hope you keep going, dude. I really do, because like I said on the last episode, I think he's one of the better artists to come out in the past 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 years.
For sure,
I would agree. And I think he proved that without any features, without any big production. I think he proved that.
Yeah.
We got Kanye on all of his albums surpassing 1 billion streams. I just wanted to bring that up. There's so many negative news around Ye. Just wanted to bring light to that. All the performances that have been happening, the festivals that have been going on right now.
It's been getting crazy.
Dude, my gram has been going off.
See Yachty?
Dude, performing in Poland.
Yeah, like 8 times in a row.
Yeah, something crazy, dude.
Dude, Yachty is killing it, bro.
Yachty
continues to kill it.
It's making his way back into the scene. That Drake cosign really boosted him. Being around Drake, being around greatness really helps out. Absolutely. And that actually brings me to a question that I had for you, for the podcast, for the listeners. I thought it was a very, what would you call that? Like I don't know. I just thought, all right.
Hit me with it.
I'm going to hit you with it right now. Ready? Why is it that money, right? Money, they say that money doesn't bring you happiness. They say money doesn't bring you happiness, but why is it when you're surrounded by money, you feel good, you feel important, you feel like you're doing something? And I just wanted to know, is that something that I kind of see that other people don't really think about, or they don't really see it that way? Or because I'm going to tell you something, when I'm around money, I feel good.
So do you mean around money as in like people around you have money, or when you have money?
When I have money, when I'm around money, when I work in it, like when I work where I work and I'm around fucking big, beautiful homes. Dude, I was just in John Henry's home. John Henry is the owner of Liverpool.
Yeah. And
the owner of the Red Sox.
I would have gave you a message for him. All right?
Yeah.
You should have told me you were there. I would have given you a handwritten letter to give to him.
I
have a lot to say to that man.
Yeah, you
got a negative to say.
Oh.
I'm going to keep it a stack.
Oh, my God. I got a lot to say about JP Morgan.
As of recent,
I got a lot to say about JP Morgan, though. What are you doing?
Though, as of recent, he's been crushing it with Liverpool. I have to give him some props.
Okay.
But that man gives waves goodbye like this, bro. Bro does not open his hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to buy players.
Yo,
but it's all right.
I was in his house.
Though.
I was in his house, dude. His house is... Wow. Fucking, like... I don't even know what to say. Cause it was just that crazy.
Just the amount of money he made in 2018, 2019 off Liverpool, it could buy 15 of those homes.
So yeah, I didn't get to see him. It'd be really cool to see him.
But to answer your question, I'll say this. I think, this is just my opinion. I think in terms of when you as an individual have money, the reason why you feel happier or more free or any of those things is because you feel a sense of security. When you have money, I feel like not that your problems go away, because they don't, but your worrying for certain things go away. Like, you're not constantly thinking about how much you can spend. What can I do here?
Yeah.
What do I have to save for this? You're in a space that you have more freedom to do things that you want.
Yeah.
And then the second part is when you're around people. Well, number one, I think a lot of people think that money gravitates to money. So being around people like that, not only are you getting like inspired and you're getting different experiences.
You could be getting the money. You could be benefiting the
I think you feel like, okay, this is something, I'm around people that I could do something, that they could help me, that could bring money into me, or I could work off them. That's how I think of it.
All right.
What do you think?
I think the same thing you just thought.
Nice.
And I honestly think money does bring happiness. And I think whoever just said that just is broke.
I think that's extremely valid. It doesn't bring it in like entirety of happiness, but it brings you a piece of happiness for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it probably brings more stress and more problems and things that you probably never would think that would enter your life with that much money, but definitely.
Yeah, this whole money doesn't buy happiness. That's old money talking. That's motherfuckers who already have money.
You're broke, bro. If you think that, you're trying to psych your mind out.
It's either you're broke or you already had money your whole life.
Yeah, true.
And they're trying to tell you, oh, well, I'm not happy. I got money. Get out of here. Because you've never been at the bottom, son. What are you talking about?
But when your dad's at the when your stepdad is at the bottom of the ocean, and people are calling you out like Cardi B, like, yo, like, what are you doing?
And you're going to Blink 182 concerts.
Like, what? I thought that whole situation was very interesting.
That man's is troubled, though. You've heard about that man?
That just told me he don't like his stepdad.
That's
all it told me. That's all it told me.
That's not his actual dad.
That's not, yeah, so why are people even...
Who cares?
You
don't know his relationship with his stepfather.
Exactly. So people were going crazy. Cardi B was going crazy, telling people how they should act about their stepdad or dad or family members or whatever. Yeah. And I found it crazy that she even commented on that.
I'm gonna be real. I know we're like being lighthearted about this, but in all honesty, bro, people grieve in different ways.
Yeah.
And people take things differently in like bad scenarios like that, differently than other people do. This man probably was having a terrible... I'm just going as an outsider looking in. Maybe he did love his stepfather, and maybe it's been a terrible 48 hours for him, and he just wanted to clear his mind a little bit for a couple hours. What's like? How are you going to tell him that that's wrong? You're not even feeling what he's feeling. That's why I think people don't understand. You have to try to understand what that person is feeling instead of just talking.
Yeah.
But it's tough to say that on a podcast, right? I mean,
yeah. I understand.
Because we're just talking.
Yeah, I understand you. But I just thought it was funny. And maybe too, Cardi B is still grieving. And she's trying to tell other people how to grieve.
What do you mean? What happened to her?
I think the whole Offset thing is still heavy.
You saw what she said on Twitter and shit?
Of course.
Yeah.
So I personally think she's still.
He said, of course.
I think she's. I still think that she's still grieving, and she's seeing something that, because she probably goes hard. Offset goes hard. That realm goes hard for Offset, right? And what has happened and just the respect they have. So maybe Cardi B just thinks that they don't have the respect, or they don't have just. Who knows how she's looking at it, know? So I just thought it was interesting that she decided to talk about that, and he responded on Twitter, and just the back and forth, and just the times, like what's with the shit that's happening, and then you're a little Twitter beef. It's just
what is happening.
It's very interesting, man. 2023 is not over, but 2024 should be very interesting. So,
one thing that I want to talk about is the Pharrell Louis Vuitton show.
Okay, yeah.
Because and you're speaking about respect, and I think someone who deserves respect.
Perfect. If you didn't see our Instagram story too, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
So Pharrell had his first runway show after being announced as the creative director for Louis Vuitton a couple years ago.
I just want to clap it up for him too. Pharrell is a legend, long-time legend. That's a nerd for real.
Yeah, and trying to fill Virgil Abloh's shoes is nearly impossible.
Yep.
But he was deemed that tough task, and I think with this first runway show, I think he killed it. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
I think Pharrell is the only one who could fill.
Makes sense,
that
right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. And dude, the pieces, I understand that runway shows, the pieces are exaggerated. You're not really clothes that you wear out and about. It's just more for, the look, the marketing, all that stuff. But there were some pieces on there. I mean, I can't afford this stuff, but like some pieces on there by Louis V, I was like, damn, that's tough. Like he made like a rugby shirt. I don't know if you saw that, but it was like leather, dude.
Oh shit.
So like those polo rugby shirts? There's like the big polo man, and there's like a number over here, and it's like striped.
Okay.
So he did something like that, but like with the checkerboard instead, and like the Louis V like monogram, and it was leather. And it was a shirt. I was like, yo, that's such a dope idea.
I would have to see it to get a full image in my head. I can't really see it right now.
Yeah, it was just like different things that he like really went off with the bags. Like he made a point to like really
I saw something about that. The yellow and white Louis bag with the chain.
He did the red too.
That is clean.
Yeah.
Clean. I like that.
I think it's cool how he's like pushing it, but still keeping it the same. Like keeping that monogram look, the same like old Louis Vuitton look. I think that's fire. So he also had all the stars come out. Soccer players were there. We had the rappers out there. We had the football players. Everything, bro. That shit's gas. And I think it's dope how they all link up. Like Jaylen Brown linking up with like soccer players. That shit feels like two worlds colliding.
I love when that happens.
Me too, bro. I feel like it's like, it makes sense. I don't know. It's like cool.
Kind of throwing it way, way back. But do you remember when like FaZe Clan started integrating with like rappers, and we were like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of grew and like,
that's how it feels.
That's how it kind of feels. It feels good to see two realms who are completely different just come together, collide, and see them grow, and just man.
I think it's
cool
too.
It's cool.
I think it's fire. Obviously, we got a Jay-Z show at the end. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah.
Pharrell also got on the mic too.
I think wasn't that there was some like Beyonce thing giving Jay a look and just.
She was in the crowd too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Riri was in the crowd too.
Yeah, man.
With ASAP.
I would love to be there.
That should be gas.
One day. I gotta get my swag up first though.
Me too.
I need the fit check.
Yeah.
I need the fit check.
Yeah. Be sticking out for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. But I kind of think that's all we had for episode 24. Unless you.
That's all I had.
That's all I had, man. That's all I had. I'm still feeling the butterflies, the jitters. Just being in this room. Being a part of.
This was an interesting episode.
Very interesting.
A lot happened.
Man.
And there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, and we're just trying to get used to everything, and it's really cool to have you guys alongside of us as we're trying to figure it all out. So more to come, plenty more to come. And who knows, we may even be integrating with the music room, with Paul here, with, you know, we'll see what happens. There's some future things there. But we just wanted to say thank you guys, as always, for listening to us. Episode 24 was beautiful. Thank you for listening to the TUC, the Tell Us Camp podcast. I'm your host, Trevor.
It's your boy, Matty Ice.
And thank you guys yet again for the ride. And we will catch you on the next one. Peace.
We're out of here. Peace.